Yep, you guys could see it. I did it. I told you guys I was gonna do it, and I did it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I made a deal with you guys. If you guys hit 100 subs in one stream on Twitch while we were grinding out those spotlights, I would shave my head. And you guys can see I did it, and it's very weird. I did it myself, so don't judge me. But you guys are here because this is a how to go 12-0 video, and I wanted to bring you guys this a little bit differently than I have been the past couple months. So if you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button, would be greatly appreciated. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to consider hitting that subscribe button. And last time I did this, and I'm going to be doing the same thing this time as far as this goes. If you guys can get 200 likes first day, if you guys hit that like button, kill that like button, I'm going to show you guys how I play my defense and how I run my offense, obviously in two separate videos. But you guys have been asking a lot, especially recently in like the last couple streams and stuff like that, of how do I run my like bait defense and stuff like that. And if you guys want to see that video and go really in depth, kind of like I did last time, but go more in depth of gameplay rather than just settings, let me know. Hit that like button, would be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's hop right into it. If you would like cheap and reliable MT, be sure to head over to NBA2King.com. Use code BIO2K for 5% off your final order. So this method is something that I previously talked about in the Wilt Chamberlain one and the James Worthy one, and I do still believe that this is the best method to do this. Now again, like I said in the last video, the James Worthy one did really well and the Wilt Chamberlain one did even better. So there's going to be a lot of people trying to do this method, and you guys need to understand that just because you guys are doing this, it's not guaranteed to work. There's no method that is guaranteed to work. You could do the boosting method, you can do all of that, but like I said, it's not guaranteed. You're always going to run into some problems. So this is the best method that I think will work for you guys and kind of, you know, budget ballers and stuff like that. So you guys can see I have a full starting five of all good players, and then the bench is all bronze players. Let me clarify this before I get into this. I don't do this. You guys can see I go 12-0 on stream all the time using a 10-man rotation and stuff like that. You guys basically like tell me to do that, so that's what I do. But yeah, anyway, back to this though. Like I said, if you run a 5-man rotation, the overall, you guys can't see it, but it is an 88 overall, an 89 on offense, and an 88 on defense. The overall just has to be like under a 90, and if you do that, like, you're gonna match up with a lot of like budget teams and stuff like that, guys using, you know, like kind of like those low tier diamonds and stuff like that aren't really all that good. But at the same time, you're going to match up with probably other people doing this method. Now, as I talked about last time, it's going to be more of a 5-on-5 sort of thing rather than it's going to be a, you know, like a 10-on-5 or whatever. It realistically is going to be a 5-on-5. Now, again, it's not guaranteed. You're still going to match up with other teams, but it's all about how you design your lineup and how you play in-game that matters most. So designing your lineup, point guard is the most important position. This is a position where a lot of guys like to run Giannis, Ben, Thon, LeBron, all these oversized point guards and stuff like that. I have this Draymond Green. He's a very, not cheap card, but 100k MT you could basically pick him up for. He kind of fluctuates between like 100 to like 120. You can get him for 100k if you sit there long enough, but I do really like this Draymond because he does play the defense that I think is really important in this game. He'll clamp up point guards and stuff like that. Obviously, there is a lot of other guys you guys can use. I just like Draymond, and I think he's the best option for the one as far as like a budget option. Obviously, avoiding guys like Ben and Giannis and all them. At your 2 and 3, so obviously your shooting guard and small forward, you need guys that are really good at shooting the ball. So you guys can see I have T-Mac. You guys already know what I do with T-Mac. My man's goes off, goes in greens, basically everything. So you need a guy. You need a guy like that that's like a go-to scorer. Your shooting guard is most likely going to be that position for you because you have guys like T-Mac, Wade, Brandon Roy, DeRozan, Walter Davis, all these guys that have T-Mac style releases that are really good. And then again, at the 3 position, you do have like a guy that can still do that, like, you know, still get some buckets for you, but also is more on the defensive end. You guys can see that's also where Karolinko comes in. This is like either where you guys can go on my method or do like another kind of lineup design where you guys can see I like running a small ball 4. It fits the offense that I like to run. Or you guys can run a guy like Dino and have like 2 centers in your lineup and kind of run something like that. Me personally though, like I did say, I like running a small ball 4. I do get out rebounded a little bit more. However, our offense actually is able to run up and down the floor a little bit faster. And on top of that, we're able to shoot the ball and just play better defense, in my opinion. So rebounding is the only weakness there. And then at the 5, I talk about this all the time. Unfortunately, with the way that the meta is, you have to have a center that could shoot. The only one I think you can get away with that can't shoot is Murasan, just because he's so glitchy in the paint anyway. But having a center that can shoot the ball is very important. If you don't, you're going to get zoned, you're going to get off-balled and all that sort of stuff, and it's just going to get annoying. So I highly recommend using a center that can shoot. Wilt Chamberlain is going to be that guy for me. Obviously, like I said, you have Dino as a really good budget option, Mo Bamba as a really good budget option, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, you guys can see this lineup, like good budget replacements. You have Isaac Bonga that you could run over this Draymond Green. Realistically, my man's going to give you the same sort of defense and same sort of offense. Draymond's a little bit better defensively. T-Mac, you obviously have the free Walter Davis that came out. You have this Brandon Roy, as I talked about. You have this DeRozan card. Paul George, you guys have Cam Reddish, obviously. AK, you guys can use a guy like Rudy Gay. Wilt, again, Dino. There's a lot of good budget options for all these guys, so don't stress it if you guys are like worrying about having an insane team. Now, coming over to the playbook side, again, I talked about this a lot. I'm going to go in a lot more depth of this in the offensive settings video, but I do like running the Miami Heat 13 playbook. I know a lot of people like to 5-out, but you can 5-out without even having like the Bucks playbook. So if you want an ISO ball playbook, the Bucks playbook is the move for you. If you want a three-point playbook, the Miami Heat 13 playbook is perfect for that. I have a playbook tutorial up on my channel for that if you guys want to check it out. And our coach, we are going to be using is Nick Nurse. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. I actually matched up with somebody that's wearing Troydan stuff and whatnot, but you guys can see he actually is doing the exact same thing. He's got a 5-man team. So like I said, this is going to turn into a 5-on-5 where, like I said, if you're not careful, I understand it, and it can kind of like hoe you a little bit if somebody has a full team, but I beat them all the time. I tell you guys this too, and the most important thing I can stress is it doesn't matter what kind of team somebody has. All that matters is seriously how you play and how you can clutch up in the game. So again, in the defensive settings video, I'm going to go into depth about more settings and more of what I do and why I do it. And then in the offensive settings video, same thing. I'm going to show you guys more of what I do and why I do it. This is just a general thing. The only thing in this video I'm going to talk about is the shot meter, like versus like on and off. I'm going to keep mine off. I think it's easier to green this way, but a lot of people were saying that they changed the green window on like obviously greening shots and being able to, and I can agree with that because you guys saw in my stream yesterday, it felt really different. Like I could not green anything. So, okay, let's go. Good steal. Wait for it. All right, pass up the Draymond. Easy transition dunk. I will take that. So hopefully this game is done being stupid. The first couple possessions, we were just getting the most like random things that go wrong here. So yeah, like I said, hopefully that can kind of stop here. We're playing good defense. There we go. We're there for that. Like I said, probably the best tip I can give you guys is seriously just not to get frustrated while playing this game. That is probably the easiest thing to have happen to, because this game is very frustrating. You guys obviously all know that this game caters to kids that are not exactly what we call good, and it is very frustrating. As you guys can see, we've missed probably our 5th wide open shot in a row. Obviously, other than that dunk. But yeah, the game is very frustrating. So number one tip I can give you guys is just not to play frustrated. Second tip too is always take advantage of like a mismatch, or like kind of just take advantage of what your opponent's tendencies are. So my opponent is just hardcore off balling to the point where he's not even paying attention to where I am on the floor. And because of that, I'm going to start running that play a little bit more. He's not really paying attention to me. He's just trying to foul. He's just literally just trying to off ball and figure out where already thinks I'm going to go next, which is okay. You know what I'm saying? Off-balling is completely normal at this point in the game. You kind of have to. On-ball defense is very difficult. I don't blame people for off-balling anymore. I know like there's like always like the Captain America guy in the freaking comments that says, oh, off-balling is bad, but if we're being honest, defense is very poor in this game. Hence why I was able to just green that shot. So literally my point exactly. Good defense right there. Again, I get a 7% contest jumping at that. It is what it is, but this is why, again, I tell you guys not to play frustrated, because this first quarter is going very wrong. And it is what it is, like I said. So we're going to hop step. Easy dunk right there for Will. Again, always want to take advantage of hop steps in the paint too. That is like the number one thing too, like I said, because hop steps are very annoying. They are very glitchy and very dumb. Like I said, man. Unfortunate animations. He's going to kick this out. Never mind. I don't even know what's happening, bro. We're literally both just playing such a freaking poor game right now. It's actually insane. So, like, we're going to go into the post. We're going to slow this game down. Easy post hook. Just kind of focus on scoring. Let's go. Draymond, easy, wide open green. So, there you guys can see, like I said, constantly taking advantage of a mismatch down the floor. That is all we're doing right there. He's going to kick this to the corner. We're right there. Easy steal. So again, like I said, you want to take advantage of what your opponent's tendencies are. My opponent likes to speed up and run and just throw a lot of baited passes. So I'm going to naturally get into a press here because, like I said, when people do that, they throw a lot of baited passes, as you guys can see. Now we're starting to run away with this game. We're breaking it out, doing our thing. And like I said, it's all because I'm picking up on the tendency that he likes to play fast. He's going to throw this ball to T-Mac here. I lied. Right to the corner. We're still there for that. Let's go. Good defense. I jumped way too soon. That's my bad. But, you know, I'll take it. End of the quarter. We're coming away with a 10-point lead so far. And honestly, we played really bad that first quarter. So, the fact that we have a lead is pretty good. There you guys have it, man. He quit right after that first quarter. I'm telling you guys, it's all about picking up on your opponent's tendencies and stuff like that. It doesn't matter what kind of team they have, who you're matching up with. It doesn't mean they're going to be good. Now, I'm going to let you guys know this now, too. If you guys are trying to do this in the beginning of the month, I'm letting you guys know right now. These sweats play in the beginning of the month and at the end of the month because they're trying to set their record up for the next month at the end. And they're playing in the beginning because they got to prove to the world that they're #1 for whatever reason in a video game. But the middle of the month is the best time for you guys to go 12-0 if you guys aren't looking to stress and sweat it out and stuff like that. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. Hit that like button for your boy if you guys did enjoy this video. Also, like I said, man, hit that like button if you guys are ready for the defensive stuff and the offensive settings video and all that sort of fun stuff. Love you guys. Don't make fun of me too much for the hair. Everybody gets one joke. All right. Love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, before this video ends, I did just want to let you guys know that I did recently get partnered, and obviously most of you guys already know that, but I'm going to be live streaming almost every single day, all day, depending on whatever we're playing. Will obviously just depend on my mood for that day, but my Twitch is on the screen, twitch.tv/bio2k with an underscore, and you guys can see it on the screen. And then also, obviously, I do have a Twitter. If you guys want to drop a follow over here as well, the links to both of those are going to be in the description down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, peace.